You're not really evil until you've belted out your most diabolical show tune. Hey guys, it's Phoebe with MsMojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 cartoon TV villain songs.
Finally, the moment has arrived for me to be one lucky bride.
We're tapping our toes to the most devious songs made for the small screen. No anime will be considered, as that deserves a list of its own, and a mild spoiler warning is in effect. Number 10. Hide to be Loathed. The Simpsons.
I've grown accustomed to his face.
As much as we enjoy hearing Sideshow Bob singing of his obsession with Bart, nobody knows villainy quite like Mr. Burns.
Don't really care for chasing women, never was keen on booze.
In an effort to convince Abe Simpson to get back into wrestling, Burns breaks into a jaunty show tune about how great it is to be hated, and he raises a lot of good points.
'Cause you've got to love to be hated, find the good in being bad.
If enough people despise you, you've got a face in history just for relishing in others' misery. And Burns musically delights in this fact by recalling some of the most infamous faces in pop culture and history.
Chucky Stellan, Megatron, Eric Cartman, Donkey Kong.
Plus, who knew something as decrepit as Monty Burns could cut a rug like this?
It's a high to be low.
Number 9. Robot Hell. Futurama.
Ah, crap, singing. Mind if I smoke?
After a heavy night of sinning, Bender gets abducted by the robot devil and dragged all the way to Robot Hell.
Cigars are evil, you won't miss them. We'll find ways to simulate that smell.
Upon his arrival, Bender is subjected to the worst kind of torture there is, an upbeat jazz number as the devil shows him around.
Gambling's wrong and so is cheating, so is forging phony IOUs.
At one point, Fry and Leela even get their own verse as they race down to save their ensnared friend. Leela more determined, while Fry has some reservations.
I don't feel well.
It's up to us to rescue him.
Maybe he likes it here in hell.
It's us who tempted him to sin.
Even though Bender's life is on the line, who can resist tapping their feet hearing the mechanized Lucifer belt out a swinging tune as he prepares to punish Robot Hell's occupants for every one of their misdeeds?
You'll suffer till the end of time, enduring tortures, most of which rhyme, trapped forever here in Robot Hell.
Number 8. Brains. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Well, hello there, little boy. Don't be shy. Step right up on the reasonable guy.
In a spooky parody of Little Shop of Horrors, Billy ends up making friends with an evil meteor from outer space with an appetite for brains.
Well, I'm just shy and scared in this place. I'm just a fish out of water from outer space.
To satisfy its hunger, the meteor tricks Billy into bringing it the brains of everyone in town with a dark cabaret song written and performed by well-known gothic artist Voltaire.
Go down to your neighbor's place. See the dull expression on his face.
With how bizarre and ghoulish Billy and Mandy can get, collaborating with Voltaire was a perfect fit. The song became one of his most famous numbers, and it helped tell a ghastly story of a diabolical feeding frenzy.
You've been swell to go around and bring me every single brain in town.
While the meteor's reign comes to a grisly end, this wouldn't be the last time Voltaire contributed his talents to this Cartoon Network classic. Number 7. I'm the Music Meister. Batman, the Brave and the Bold.
I'm sorry, hon, but did you just sing that?
Of course I did not. Wait, yes I did.
In the opening scene of this iconic musical episode, a brawl between heroes and villains is abruptly ended when both sides start unexpectedly singing.
This silly game is very lame and someone's going to pay.
The cause of this involuntary song and dance is the hypnotic, booming voice of the Music Meister, voiced by Neil Patrick Harris.
The Music Meister.
While forcing both opposing teams to sing, dance, and do his dirty work, the Meister briefly explains his backstory and his diabolical plans to use his spellbinding voice to control the world.
Good guys or bad guys, it doesn't really matter.
For the first song of the musical, this menacing Broadway-like orchestration helps set the scene for the Music Meister's master plan, while highlighting Harris's amazing singing chops. It's easy to see how he could manipulate anyone with just a power chord.
Yes, I'm the Music Meister. and I'm here to settle the score.
Number 6, This Is How We Will End It, Total Drama.
Bridget stuck to a pole, robbed Lashana of a fabulous soul.
Among the many musical numbers during Total Drama World Tour was a devious duet between two of the series' biggest baddies, Heather and Alejandro.
This is how we will end it. This game we have played.
After Heather gets trapped in a hole, Alejandro boasts how he was able to manipulate/eliminate nearly every female contestant. And Heather's next on the chopping block.
Shouldn't have mocked you for having to dig. Help me out and I'll be your human drill.
Meanwhile, Heather tries to appeal to Alejandro, saying that if he wants to take her down, at least give her a chance to fight back.
I'm wedged in a hole, this isn't right.
Aside from the obvious romantic tension between these two rivals, what really makes this song is the alternative rock instrumental and chilling puppeteer visuals, almost similar to NSYNC's Bye 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 music video. Even though Alejandro eventually sets Heather free, the war between them is far from over.
This is not how we'll end it. This game we have played. This is not how we'll end it. There's a bill to be paid.
Number 5, The Pixie Rap, The Fairly Odd Parents.
We're pixies, check out our mad wicked mixies.
With their 37-year plan coming together, the Pixies, HP, and Sanderson revel in their success in song. You'd expect two corrupt businessmen voiced by Ben Stein to sing a hilariously dry and deadpan tune.
I'm not a hater, but I must cater to my mission, my ambition to be the West administrator.
Instead, the special pulls a complete 180 and has the Pixies dish out a high-energy rap song with vocals by well-known rappers Method Man and Redman. It makes sense once you suspend your disbelief.
Pixies, we're pixies, and since the 1960s, we raised that clown to be our tool, to beat the fairies, so we can rule. We're pixies.
This hilariously ironic gem really highlights how confident the Pixies are that their scheme will finally prevail, and how they'll soon be the rulers of both Earth and Fairy World. If their plot is as fresh as their beats, we're definitely in a world of trouble.
It's going just as we pixies. We can't stop now, the time is near. We're Fairy World and this world here.
Number 4, What's the Use of Feeling Blue? Steven Universe. When Blue Diamond starts grieving over Pink again, Yellow tries singing a lament, with their Pearls singing backup to cheer her up.
Why would you wanna be here? What do you ever see here?
The supposed shattering of their fellow Diamond still hurts, but Yellow just wants to move forward since she feels that all this sorrow is just pointless. But even she can't hide the pain she feels.
An army has a use, they can go and fight a war.
It takes a certain talent to be able to get us to sympathize with baddies, and this haunting, sorrowful tune shows us that the big bad tyrants of Homeworld aren't as above sadness as they claim to be, especially when it comes to coping with the loss of a loved one.
But now there's nothing we can do, so tell me, what's the use of feeling? What's the use of feeling? What's the use of feeling blue?
Number 3, I'm the Bad Guy, Wander Over Yonder.
So you don't want to date me?
Thanks to Wander's encouragement, Lord Hater finally tries asking Dominator out on a date. Dominator doesn't just say no, she takes it a step further, shamelessly mocking the two idiots through a sultry, menacing tune.
I'm not the damsel in distress. I'm not your girlfriend or the frightened princess.
She mockingly flaunts about the room, singing how she's no one's buddy, girlfriend, or some helpless damsel. She's evil to the core and loves every minute of it.
So I'm not your teammate or your partner in crime. What am I, boys?
He's the bad guy.
The only thing that she cares about is wiping out galaxies and crushing those beneath her either physically, emotionally, or both.
I destroy their homes and then I watch them cry.
'Cause I'm the bad guy.
If you needed further proof of why Dominator is the greatest villain in the galaxy, this will definitely set the record straight and put to shame anyone who tries to treat her otherwise.
I'll vaporize your galaxy and bid ya bye-bye. Why? Come on, guess!
'Cause you're the bad guy.
Or, well, girl.
Number 2, Crossing the Line, Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure.
This has to stop now, whatever it is that you're going through.
Did anyone really expect Cassandra, Rapunzel's lady-in-waiting and close friend, to go rogue?
This has to stop now. This thing where you think that you've been my friend and don't even hear how you condescend the way you've always done.
After absorbing the Moonstone's powers and showing her spiteful colors, she cuts ties with the princess with a hardcore rock anthem. It starts as a tense, hopeful duet with Rapunzel, trying to talk her former ally out of this. But Cassandra is having none of that.
No, I won't wait.
She's played second fiddle to the princess long enough and is ready to take what's hers, and she'll gladly cross any line to get there.
You don't know how much I've been denied.
Even if the subject matter is grim, you can't deny how pulse-pounding this tune is, as Cassandra triumphantly and shamelessly betrays her friend, knowing that there's no going back.
I'm taking what's mine. Every drop, every smidge. If I'm burning a bridge, let it burn.
Great, now that's gonna be stuck in my head. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
We want to be in the business, the Biskit family business.
Reign over everything, take over everything. Reign over everything, take over everything.
Some girls, they like being gracious. Some girls always act polite. No, I'm not one of those girls. I'm not very nice.
Hi to you all. Who am I? Just call me Scroll.
Easily forgotten when you submit to the soil of the earth.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, This Day Aria, My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic.
This day is going to be perfect. The kind of day of which I dreamed since I was small.
Under the guise of Princess Cadence, Queen Chrysalis is ready to hijack her wedding for her own villainous intentions, while the real Cadence frantically tries to escape and save the day.
Every pony will gather round. See, I look lovely in my gown. What they don't know is that I have fooled them all.
It was hard to decide on just one, because My Little Pony has so many catchy villain songs to offer. From vaudevillian sales talk to menacing manipulations, and even a villainous tango with a trio of baddies.
Time to try a better way to be bad.
Do we really need a better way to be bad?
However, what really sets this Broadway-esque showstopper apart is how one actress effortlessly alternates between Cadence's somberly hopeful verses with Chrysalis's delightfully sinister lyrics.
I could care less about the dress. I won't partake in any cake. Vows, well, I'll be lying when I say that through any kind of weather, I'll want us to be together. The truth is, I don't care for him at all.
By turning a contrasting duet into a full-blown aria of light and darkness, this song is practically perfect.
Finally, the moment has arrived for me to be one lucky bride.
Whew, talk about a Broadway ballad. What did you guys think? Did we miss any? Let us know in the comments or tweet me at Phoebe_WM. And check out this video.